Hi, my name is Katie, and I'm a herpetology keeper here at the Toledo Zoo. Today, we are feeding our Hellbenders and doing some water changes on their tanks. When I work in this room, we observe biosecure protocols, so I have to change my shoes into Crocs before entering the room, and then I scrub with disinfectant up to my elbows, and then put on gloves anytime I'm going to put my hands in a tank. Because these animals will be released into the wild in the future, we don't want to have any potential contaminants or diseases being brought in from the rest of our collection. So we have 4 different age groups of Hellbenders here. We have the ones from 2022 that are almost a year old, and then ones from 2021, and the ones from 2020 will be released either later this summer or early in the fall. So we're feeding them mysis shrimp. We do this 2 to 3 times a week, because in the wild they'd eat similar things like crawfish. We clean within 24 hours after feeding just to make sure the tanks don't get junked up with uneaten food or that their water quality doesn't tank. So we use the siphon, kind of vacuum out any leftover food or algae or anything else in the water. Hellbenders are unique because they are the largest salamanders in North America. They are totally aquatic. They do have external gills as larvae, which go away by about 1.5 years. And after that, they breathe entirely through their skins. They absorb oxygen from the water, and like the flaps on their sides kind of help with that. It gives them more surface area for oxygen exchange. The Hellbenders have a lot of nicknames. You may know them as snot-otters, lasagna lizards, devil dogs, names that kind of stem from their sometimes freaky appearance. The animals aren't owned by the Toledo Zoo, they're owned by Fish and Wildlife. They're simply here so that we can raise them up, let them get bigger, and have a better chance of survival when they're put back in the wild. Back in the fall of 2022, I went on my 3rd Hellbender release. We took our 3-year-old group of animals to streams in Ohio to be re-released. For that process, we kind of take each individual animal, snorkel down into the streams, and find like a nice flat rock with a little bit of a cavern underneath to place them in so they have the best chance of survival, to remain hidden, and to catch food. Hellbenders and a lot of amphibians are an excellent indicator species. So their presence indicates healthy waterways. Because they are amphibians, they breathe through their skin, they're super reliant on clean water. So if you don't have Hellbenders in an area where they're supposed to be, it probably means the water quality is too bad to support them. So I've actually been a part of the Toledo Zoo since 2012. I started as a zoo teen volunteer, and it gave me a lot of opportunities here that I am sure I would not have had otherwise. I got to be a department volunteer in the Reptile House. 2016, I started with the Hellbender program for the first time, and that was my first professional animal care experience, and I loved it. And I've been now in my current position as a reptile keeper for the last 1.5 years or so. I went to Bowling Green State University and got my bachelor's degree in biology with a specialization in ecology and conservation biology. And that worked really well for me because I was able to still be here at the zoo working part-time, but also going to school full-time. So I was able to get the practical experience I needed and the educational experience that helped me get my full-time job. I love my job. I love getting to work with a large variety of animals, always something to learn. And I have an awesome team in my department that I just really enjoy getting to learn with and learn from. Be sure to come see our Hellbenders in the ProMedica Museum of Natural History. The little ones may not always be on display in the relic room, but we also have an adult ambassador animal up on the main floor of the museum. Thanks for watching, and happy National Zookeeper Week.